Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Glad you could join in. So today our practice is going to be working the core, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, strengthening and stretching. So let's check in. Bring your hands to rest. Close your eyes. Have a breath. Feel the movement of the breath as you expand on the inhale and release the breath on the exhale. Here's where we check in. That is, making intention to take care. Any discomfort, that's where you take care. No force, no competition. Taking care is your job. And you're the only one who can do it. Taking care. Have another breath or two here. And then we will explore the pattern of the breath that we'll be using. Okay, let's release. Okay, so I'm talking about the muscle that goes from here to here called rectus abdominis, long and strong, and then coming in from the sides called transverse abdominis. And so let's feel the breath. Just bring your hands to rest gently. And on the inhale, let yourself feel the expansion. And on the exhale, just the softening. The inhale feels expansion. That's because the diaphragm is moving down. And the softening, the diaphragm moves back up. Here's our normal breath, expansion and release. So in today's practice, we'll be using normal breath and we will be pulling the belly in on exhale. So let's try that. On the exhale, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out. On the inhale, expand. On the exhale, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out. On the inhale, expand. Let's do it again. Pull the belly and squeeze the breath out on exhale. Inhale, expand. Relax the breath. We'll also be using the pattern that is pull the belly and squeeze the breath out, pause and feel it. So let's try that. Expand. Pull the belly and squeeze the breath out, pause, feel that, and release. Inhale, expand. Pull the belly and squeeze the breath out, pause, feel that, and release. Inhale, expand. So let's release the hands. That's the work we'll be doing with the breath, with the core, to strengthen the core. And then we'll also be stretching core, of course. So let's start back where we usually begin with warming up. Warming up. So just be comfortable as you sit in the chair, lift hands and stretch those fingers wide. Now release and pull down and feel those knuckles stretch. And release for movement of the joints. The base of the thumb, the knuckles are moving. And then we pause, say thumb in, fingers wrap. Strength and power. Feel it as you squeeze. Release, stretch. We call this one web. Pulling down, we call this one claw. Movement. This is beak. Quack, quack, quack. Beak, paw, thumb outer in. So this time we'll wrap the fingers, wrap the thumb, squeeze as hard as you can squeeze. Feel it. Strength and power. Release, stretch, web. Pull down, claw. Movement, quack, quack, beak and paw, thumb outer in, fingers wrap, power, squeeze, strength and power. Feel it. And release, stretch, web. Pull down, claw. Quackity, quack, quack, beak and paw, thumb either way, power, squeeze, strength and power. Feel it. And release. Hands to rest. Have a breath. Feel all the energy in the fingers and hands. Movement brings energy. Movement brings energy. Next movement is shoulders. Here we say roll up, roll back, release down. It's a shrug up on the inhale, a release down on the exhale. Inhale, shrug up, exhale, release down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down, bringing movement into the joint. What are we moving? Muscles, ligaments, tendons. They are all working to move those bones up, back, and down. When you're down, press the hands down, feel extra action. Feel extra action where you feel it. Okay, soften the hands, have a breath. One side and then the other. Up, back, down. Up, back, down. Up, back, down. Up, back, down, up and stay. And see where you feel it. Shrugging up, roll back and down and stay. Press the hand down on that side. Feel it. Compare the two sides, how they feel. Soften. Have a breath. Up, stay, stay, stay. Feel it across the top. Feel it where you feel it. Roll back and down. Press the hand down. Stay. See where you feel it. And release. Have a breath. Both again. Up, back, down. Both shoulders up and stay. Feel it. Roll back and down. Breath. Both hands down. Stay. Feel it. And soften and have a breath. And bring the action up the line to the neck. We do everything the neck can do. It's a 3-part series called Yes, No, and Maybe So. We begin with lift the chin and tuck the chin. It's an inhale on the lift. It's an exhale on the tuck. We're stretching the front of the neck, stretching the back of the neck. Saying yes, saying yes, saying yes, saying yes. Final time. Saying yes, stay with the chin down, tuck the chin in, press the hands down, feel extra action. Soften the hands, release the chin, come back to neutral. Have a breath for the no. It's an exhale to the side and inhale back. Exhale to the other side and inhale back, saying no. 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 Stay. When you're to the side, tuck the chin in, press the hand down on that side, feel extra action in the neck, the shoulders, see where you feel it. Soften the hand, release the chin, come back to center and have a breath. Other side, turn to the side, tuck the chin in, press the hand down, stay and feel the action. See where you feel it. Okay, release the chin, release the hand, come back to center and have a breath. The yes, the no, the maybe so is the side stretch, tipping the ear down, tipping the chin up. The stretch moves from the ear down the back of the neck, down to the shoulder. Feel that stretch. Then come back. Other side. Ear tips down, chin tips up. Stretch from the ear all the way down the line to the shoulder. Feel that stretch. And then come back and repeat. We call it maybe so. 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 Come back to center and have a breath. Yes, the no, and the maybe so. Now we move the action to the back, and we will be bringing in some breath pattern here. So we'll start with our normal, which is lift the elbows. Okay, pull the elbows back. The back is working. Press the hands. The back is stretching. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, stretch. Pull. Stretch. Pull. Stretch. Now, it's an inhale, pull. Stay here. When we stretch, we're going to pull the belly in. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, stretch. Pull. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, stretch. Pull. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. 1, 2, release, pull. Inhale here. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. 1, 2, and release the arms and release the breath and bring the fingers to touch and open those elbows wide. We'll leave the breath free as we circle those elbows, baby circles or big circles. Slow circles or fast circles, movement in the shoulder. Muscles, ligaments, tendons, bones, movement. Keeps everything working. Let's pause. Circle other way. Big circles or baby circles. Slow circles or fast circles. Play with it. Make it your own. Circling, circling. Pause, press the elbows back. See where you feel it. Now release. Bring the hands forward. Bring the hands down. Hands, press, soften. Now on the next press, pull the belly in. Pull the belly in, press the hands. Inhale, soften. Pull the belly in, press the hands. Inhale, soften. Pull the belly in, press the hands. Stay, feel it. Inhale, soften, and release the breath. The breath stays free as we rotate the wrists out and down, then up and in. Working the wrist range. Out and down, up and in. Stretching the wrists. And we'll come back to rest. Let's press again as hard as you can press. Feel it all the way up the line from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulders to the back. And release. Hands to rest. Close your eyes. Picture the length of the spine in the front. Picture the length of the spine in the front. Now picture the length of the spine in the back. Okay, here we begin. Drop the chin. Feel the neck stretch in the back. Feel the throat relax in the front. Slide the hands over the knees. Feel the back stretch. And in the front, the belly is relaxed. Slide the hands down the line. The back is stretching deeper down, deeper down, deeper down. The belly is relaxed. Now come back. Hands to rest. Here's where we stretch the core. Pull elbows back. Tuck elbows in. Lift ribs, lift chin, stretching the whole core. Feel that stretch for posture and alignment of the spine. Release, drop chin, hands over knees, sliding down, back stretching, belly relaxing. Have a breath. Now return. Hands to rest. Elbows pull back. Elbows tuck in. Once more, stretching core, lifting ribs, lifting chin. Stay. Feel that deep, deep stretch for posture and alignment of the spine. Release, drop chin. Release hands over. Release hands down. Back stretching, belly relaxing. Have a breath. Now return. Again, hands to rest. We'll stretch the core. Pull the elbows back. Tuck the elbows in. Stretching core, lifting ribs, lifting chin. Stay and feel it. Whole stretch to the core. Stay and feel it. Final release, chin. Slide hands over and down. The back is stretching. The belly is relaxing. The whole core is relaxed. Feel your breath. Now come back. Bring hands back to rest. So we stretch the core, stretch the core, stretch the core. Now we strengthen the core. Cross one foot over the other. Bring up the hands. This is called an eccentric contraction coming back. It's a concentric contraction coming up. So strengthener, strengthener. All contractions are strengtheners. Here we're strengthening core, rectus abdominis. Next time back, we'll have our stay. This is called an isometric contraction. Walk the hands and lift the feet an inch if you like. There's more work for the core. Okay, final breath. Come back up. Release the arms. Change out the feet. Other foot on top. Have a breath. Bring up the arms. Swing to one side. So now we're working rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis. Exhale back. Inhale up. We're ready to stay. Next time back, have the stay. This time, walk the hands up and down. Lift the feet an inch if you like. Adding more work for the core. Okay, let's pause. Come back up. Swing it around to the other side. Transverse abdominis working, rectus abdominis working. Eccentric and concentric contractions are strengtheners. Next time back, we'll have the stay and walk the hands up and down. It's a stay called an isometric contraction, another strengthener. Pause, come back up, back to center, and release and release. Open those legs, hands to rest, fold and relax. So the back is stretching, the core is relaxing, the breath is relaxing. Hang out here as we watch the breath and enjoy the back stretch. A few more breaths here. Okay, we're ready. Come back up, hand to the thigh, hand on top. Aim the nose toward the hands. You can bring that front shoulder slightly forward. Aim the nose toward the hands, side of the back. Transverse abdominis getting a bit of stretch. So we hang out here just watching the stretch as it gradually and gently deepens. Not much movement for anybody here. This is a power muscle. It does not yield much. Final breath. Okay, press the hands, come back up, other side. Hand to the thigh, hand on top. Front shoulder slightly forward. Aim the nose. Feel the side of the back stretching, side of the core, transverse abdominis. QL, quadratus lumborum, that's what's stretching. So we hang out here as the stretch gradually softens a bit and deepens a bit. Not much. Final breaths. Okay, press the hands, come back up. Now it's one hand to each side. We lean forward into that empty space and then slide to the side and slide back. Slide to the other side and forward. Hip socket lubrication through movement. Gentle movement, circling, some inner leg stretch, some low back stretch. Okay, pause here. Next time forward, let's pull the belly and squeeze the breath out, and then inhale side and back. And again, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out. Inhale side and back, pause, have a breath. We'll go the other way, breath free, as we begin the circle. Working inner legs, working low back, working hip sockets deep inside. Next time back, pause. Pull the belly and squeeze the breath out as you circle forward. Release the belly, inhale, side and back. Pull the belly and squeeze the breath out forward. Release, inhale, side and back. One more time, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out forward. Inhale, side and back. Now release forward once more. The breath stays free. Drop the chin. Back stretch. Check in with the breath. Final breaths here, finishing this stretch. Okay, release. Come back up and bring the legs back. Here, we'll work the legs to keep these muscles strong so we do not fall. Falling breaks bones. Keeping strong is work, and there's no pill for this, so we say hands to rest. Lift, kick, lift, release. Up, out, up, down. Lift, kick, lift, release. Up, out, up, down. Lift, kick, lift, release. Up, out, up, down. Have a breath. The next is our kick high. Lift, kick high. Lift, release. Lift, kick high. Lift, release. Have a breath. The next is our slow. Up, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Have a breath. Other side. Up, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Have a breath. Now the kick low. Lift, kick low. Lift, release. lift, kick, low, lift, release. Have a breath. This is the stay and kick. Lift and kick, 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 kick. Lift again and release. Have a breath. Other side. Kick, 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 kick. Lift again and release. Have a breath. We're back to where we started. Lift, kick, lift, release. Up, out, up, down. Lift, kick, lift, release. Up, out, up, down. Have a breath. Our final work for the legs in this series is the stay. Lift and stay, point and flex. And then circle and circle. And then flex again, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel the work all the way up the line and bring it down and have a breath. The other side for stay, point and flex. And circles and circles. Flex again. Feel the work all the way up the line. Feel it. And bring it down. Resting time. Cross one foot over. Slide hands over. Drop chin. Everything is stretching and relaxing. The neck, the shoulders side to side, the length of the spine all in stretch and relax. So the breath is reflecting the work. Final breath here, finishing this stretch. Okay, bring the front leg up, lean toward it. Now the stretch moves into the low back and hip. Hang out here, low back and hip stretch. If it feels really good, do more at home. Final breaths. Finishing this stretch. Bring the first leg down, bring the other leg over. Again, hands over knees, drop chin. Picture the stretch line, the whole length of the spine from the base of the skull, down the neck, down the ribs, down the line. Feel the stretch and feel the breath. Final breath. Now we bring this leg up and lean toward it. The stretch moves deeper down the back into the hip. Hip and low back stretch, stay. Breath is free. Final breath. We'll release and bring the leg down. We're preparing to stand. We say nose over toes. Power muscles do that job of lift. And then bring your chair around. So we come to stand in mountain, relaxing toes, unlocking knees, tailbone tuck for some, shoulders up, back and down, extension, crown. It's the mountain, solid and steady, strong and still. Feel it and release. We stretch the core, leaning back, soft knees, relax the core. Inhale, lean back, stretch the core. Exhale, soft core, fold. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Soft knees, fold, relax the core. Stretch the core. Relax the core. Stretch the core. Relax the core. Stretch the core. Relax the core, stay. Feel your breath. Feel the core is relaxed. Final breath. Come back up to mountain. Once more, checklist. Toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Solid, steady, strong and still. Final breath here. We'll release. So now we're going to wring out the core with twist. Just picture each vertebra rotating, wringing out the core. So the arms can be behind, in front, or alongside, whatever you like. The knees are unlocked. And we rotate side, side, wringing out the core. Rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, bringing out, increasing circulation, increasing movement. Okay, let's let it die down. Let's come back to rest. Come back to rest and release once more. Relax the toes, the knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Solid and steady. Feel the difference in all the movement brings. Final breath here. We'll release. Leg stretch. Fold down. Core is relaxed. As we hang down and stretch those legs, the hamstrings stretching. No force. Just enjoy the stretch. Okay, hips back and down, back and down, back and down. Fingers lift or touch. Stay. Release, turn to the stretch. Leg stretch, breath free, breath reacting to the work of the stay. So that was work for the body, and the breath got heavier as it needed to do to deliver the energy for the stay. Leg stretch, leg stretch, leg stretch again. And once more, hips back and down, fingers touch or lift away, stay. Strength and power, legs and hips. And release. We finished this series with stretch. But check in with the breath. It's heavier. That was work. Strength and endurance, work. So we watch the breath. Going from heavy to lighter as it comes back to rest. Final breath here. Okay, let's release and come back to stand and come to our side stretch. We move the chair to the side. Open the legs wide. The hand can slide. Now, we're going to stretch the ribs, and that reaches into transverse abdominis and core. Let's bring up the outside arm. Slide it up and over. Slide the hand down. Feel that stretch from the elbow to the armpit, down the ribs to the hip. Come back up. Hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow up, elbow back. Slide the hand down. It's a deeper stretch. Stay. Final breath. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the legs. Turn around or turn your chair around to the other side. We bring the legs wide. The knees are unlocked. The hand can slide. And we check in with the other side. Bring up the arm. Slide it up and over. And feel that rib stretch from the elbow to the armpit, down the ribs to the hip. Come back up. Hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow up. Elbow back. Slide the hand down. Look at the elbow. Keep the knees soft. Rib stretch. Stay. Final breath. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the legs. Balance challenge. The chair is there. 1 foot in front. Hold focus. Challenge the balance. The wobbles are corrections. The corrections are stabilizing your body. The body is always looking to stabilize itself. Okay, let's check out the other set. Foot forward, foot back. The chair is there to touch. And so we challenge the balance again. Where are the wobbles on this set? As we stabilize the body through practice, through movement. Final breath. We'll release, and let's reposition the chair to the side, So, foot forward, foot back. So, here we're going to work the core. We'll do 2 repetitions with a normal breath. We'll do 2 contract the core, and we'll 2 contract the core, pause, feel it. So let's bring the hand behind, and we're going to fold. So lean back, stretch the core, exhale, fold. On the inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, fold. On the inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, release the breath. The next 2 will contract the core on the fold. So we begin with lean back, stretch the core, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, fold. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. And again, pull the belly in on the fold. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, release the breath. The final 2 will be contract the core on the fold and pause. So we inhale, lean back, stretch the core, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out, fold, pause. 1, 2. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. And again, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause. 1, 2. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, and release. Now, we're going to bring a stretch. We've done all those contractions. Here's a stretch. Let's find the alignment. Toes visible over bent knee. Okay, we get that. Now bring up the arm and stay. That stretch from the thigh into the groin, up the core, out the arm, stay, stretch. Coming to the final breath here, soften the leg. Okay, bring the hand behind, fold over. Now the side with the hand behind, turn the shoulder and look up. Working transverse abdominis. Final breath, release the head, release the shoulder, release the arms, stay. Staying here, just feeling the stretch. The breath is free. Final breaths. Okay, come back up and release. We'll turn the chair around to the other side. Leg forward, leg back, hand behind. First 2 folds, normal breath. Second 2 folds, contracting core. Final 2 folds, contract core, pause, and then we'll stretch it all. So lean back, have a bit of a stretch. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, come back up, lean back, stretch the core. And on the exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Release, have a breath. The next 2, we're contracting core on fold. Lean back, stretch the core, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, fold. On the inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, fold. On the inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, and release. Have a breath. The final 2, contracting core, pause, feel it. So let's lean back, stretch the core, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core, and release, and release. Now, let's check the alignment, front leg. When the knee is bent, you can see the toes. Make that adjustment. We're going to stretch this core coming from iliopsoas, the rectus abdominis out the line. Bring it up and stay. Stretching core, second side. Final breath. Release, release, release. Bring the arm down. Bring the hand behind. Fold over. Relax. Now, on the side with the arm behind, rotate the shoulder and look up. Bring work to transverse abdominis. Final breath. Release the head. Release the arm to the front leg. Fold. Breath is free. Final breath. Come back up and release and release. Back of the chair. Step back, step back. Fold, relax, all stretch, breath free. Final breath. Come back up to stand. We're doing our leg lift series. I'm going to use the idea, the concept of button the navel to the spine. So let's just stand here. Button the navel to the spine as you squeeze out the breath. Unbutton, expand. Button the navel to the spine as you squeeze out the breath. Unbutton, expand. We're going to use that. So slightly lean. We'll be working one leg and then the other. On the inhale, lift. Button the navel to the spine. Bring it down. When it's down, unbutton. Have a breath. Other side, inhale, lift. Button the navel to the spine. Bring it down. When it's down, unbutton. Have a breath. So that'll be the pattern. Swing it up. Button. Come down. Unbutton. Have a breath. Swing it up. Button. Bring it down. Unbutton. Have a breath. Swing it up. Button. Bring it down. When it's down, unbutton. Have a breath. Swing it up. Button the navel to the spine. Bring it down. When it's down, unbutton. Have a breath. Swing it up. Button the navel to the spine. Bring it down. Unbutton. Have a breath. Swing it up. Button the navel to the spine. Bring it down. When it's down, unbutton. Have a breath. Now, we'll leave the breath free for the stay. Final breath. Bring it down. Other side. Bring it up. Stay. Bring it down. Once more. Step back. Step back. Everything is relaxed. Relax the core. Legs and hips stretch. Shoulders and back stretch. Breath free. Final breaths here. Okay, we're going to have our other balance challenge where we stand on one foot. And I want you to feel the contraction through the core as you lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lower. Lift and lower. Lower. And pause. Let's try the other side. So it's contraction that comes into core. Lift and lower. And we release. Release and release. We are ready to sit down. Turn your chair around. Come to sit and fold and relax. Sit, fold, and relax. The core is relaxed. The back is stretching. The breath is returning. And so we have a few breaths here. Okay, come back up to sit. Once more, we're going to wring out the core. Spinal twist. Hand across. Hand down behind. The hand that's across, press it gently into the leg, and on the inhale, lengthen the spine. Now use those exhales to breath by breath, deepen the rotation, deepen the twist. Feel the core being wrung out. And on the release, there's circulation flooding in. Release the head, release the arms, shoulders, hands back to center. Have a breath. Wring out the other side of the core. Hand across, hand down behind. Press, lengthen spine. Exhales, deepen the twist. Deepen the rotation, wringing out the core. Final breaths. Release the head. Release the hands. Release back to center and fold. Fold and relax, bringing the whole spine back to neutral. Final breaths here. Okay, let's release the arms down. As we press up, we're stretching core. Press up, peel up, stretch the core. Release down, relax the core. Press up, stretch. Release down, relax the core. Inhale, press up, peel up, stretch the core. Release down, relax the core. Press up for a stretch. Release down, relax. Press up for a stretch. Release down for relax the core. Now the stay. Press up and stay. Pulse the hands. Pulse the hands. Stay. And the core is stretching, stretching, stretching. Final breath and release down. Relax the core. Have a breath. A few more. Press up, peel up, stretch the core. Release down, relax the core. Press up, stretch the core. Release down, relax the core. Press up, stretch the core. Release down, relax the core. Press up, stretch the core, stay, pulse the hands. Once more, feeling that deep stretch to the core. Final breath here. Release down, relax the core. Have a breath. We come next to our asymmetrical stretch. Once more, we press up, peel up, stretch the core, and bring one arm forward and lengthen that stretch line. Lengthen that stretch line and release down. Have a breath. And again, press up, peel up, stretch the core. Bring the other arm forward, lengthen that stretch line. And release down. Bring the hands to the legs, to the thighs, drop the chin, and just relax. Whole core is relaxed. And feel your breath as the body comes back to a resting place. Couple more breaths here. Okay, we're ready to release and sit. We're ready to prepare for eye movements. So get comfortable in your chair. Hips and back, hands to rest. Close eyes. Close eyes. So in this eye movement sequence, we picture a giant clock dial and move the eyes around the dial to get full work with the eye muscles. So let's picture that clock dial with a 12 at the top. Open the eyes, look at the 12, bring the eyes down to the 3, down to the 6, up for the 9, and back to the 12, and close the eyes and have a breath. Again, at the 12, open the eyes, go the other way, down to the 9, down to the 6, up for the 3, and back to the 12. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Now we work the eyes in a diagonal line. Clock dial. Open the eyes. Go from the 4 to the 10, from 4 to the 10, 4 to the 10, and do it again. And close the eyes. Relax the eyes. Let's find that other diagonal line. Let's look at the 2 and over to the 8 and back to the 2 and the 8. Do it again and again. And pause, close, center, and relax the eyes and have a breath. Our final eye movement is called focal point. We extend arm and thumb. Our focal point is the tip of the nose. Stare at it, feel it in the eyes. Our focal point is the thumb. Stare at it, feel it in the eyes. The focal point goes far away, back to the thumb and back to the nose, exercising eyes. Exercising eyes. And now release, close the eyes, bring the hands together to touch. Rub those hands, build up heat in the palms as you rub gently, building up heat in the palms. Okay, let's bring warm palms over eyes. Let the eyes relax. Warm, dark, soft, relax. Relax. Now bring the fingertips out to the temples, down the jawline to the chin. Release those hands onto the legs, palms open, eyes are closed. Make sure your back is comfortable as you find your breath. Again, feel the breath, the expansion of the in-breath, the release and softening on the exhale breath. Find your breath. And on the next exhale breath, release the breath, pull the fingers gently in. On the inhale, stay. Release the breath, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale. Inhale, stay. It's exhale, close. Inhale, stay. Exhale, open, release movement, stay in stillness. Final breath. Pat yourself on the back for taking care of another day. Thank you. See you next time.